Hello and welcome to another episode of What's Growing. My name is Manisha from Ananda Permaculture Farm and I'm here today in my mango grove to show you what's growing in my garden in the month of June. Let me remind you first that about 6 months ago, this place had nothing but mangoes. And what we've done in the last 6 months is added many more layers to this garden. And what you see growing now is about I think 15 or 20 different things in addition to mangoes. So let's go around and see how we have spatially stacked many species, many plant species, so that they all get sunlight and they all add to the ecosystem. This is a very common technique in permaculture and it is also known as multi-layer farming. It's another term that you might have heard sometime, and it's called spatial stacking, stacking plants up in space in permaculture. So let's get started from here. You can see that there are mango trees all over. That's really the original produce that was growing here. And what we've added is we've built some gardens everywhere and added alongside different kind of plants. So you see brinjal is growing here, and up ahead you'll see a little bit more, but let me show you this little turmeric plant which has just started blossoming. So this has started coming out. This is some hollyhocks left over from the winter. So on the edge here we have stacked up 3 things: brinjal, chilies and turmeric. And turmeric really benefits from the water which comes down this slope, because there is a slope here and water comes down. So this is really the first bed that receives all this water, and turmeric benefits from that. So you'll see that normally turmeric germinates a little later when there is the monsoon comes here, but we've already started seeing germination here just because of the extra water it's received even from the little rainfall that's fallen here. Okay, in this garden you will actually see 2 papaya circles and 1 keyhole bed. This is a keyhole bed which is actually a variant of the papaya circle. But we've really used it just as a papaya circle. We have some papayas and bananas growing there. We also have some colocasia arabi, which has germinated on its own. And under this tree here you will find a lot of bitter gourd, again self-seeded. Actually it's self-seeded and it seems to be quite an aggressive variety because it's taken over our brinjal plant here as well. So it's a self-seeded bitter gourd. I'm trying to see if I see any flowers and fruit, which I'm not seeing. So frankly we'll have to take a call on whether we want to keep this or we want to keep the brinjal instead. Now as you walk behind me around this garden, you'll see that I've got some of these stakes put up here, and these are trellises that have been built for tomatoes. So we have tomato plants growing again under the same canopy of trees. And in that papaya circle there, you'll see a really beautiful pumpkin vine. What I've been doing is I've just been twisting the pumpkin vine around in circles, like just to restrict it to the same central circle here that we have. And it's doing really well and looking quite healthy, and also benefiting from the water that's there in the center of this papaya circle. We have some tiny capsicums growing here, and they seem to be a little bit of a different variety because they're growing upside down. So this is different from the capsicums I've seen growing in other parts of our gardens. And you can see some nice tomatoes growing here on this trellis. Yeah, this one is coming close to ripening. So some of the vines have clearly died out because of the extreme heat these days, but some are doing reasonably well. Now within the mango grove, we've also managed to grow some smaller trees like this one, which is a custard apple. And you'll see the custard apple is growing here quite nicely. And because sun is coming from the south, this is still getting its light. There is no mango obstructing its sunlight. That's really what you have to always keep in mind. Similarly, you will see a gulgal tree here, which is a citrus tree with some gulgals growing on it. Gulgal is a hill lemon, a very big lemon, which we use for pickling. Again, it's smaller than this custard apple tree. So you can stack trees like this so that each one of them gets sunlight and doesn't block the other's view. To my right here you will see a lot of brinjal. In fact, this has become our brinjal patch. And you will see the mangoes, and then on mangoes you will see some creeping vines. So this is a bottle gourd vine, and I think very soon it's going to start flowering and giving us fruit. But this is how we are using vertical space to get one more thing from the same garden. Now as we go up ahead, you will see a big patch of brinjal. This has become our standard brinjal place these days. And I'm not even mentioning actually all the mangoes that are dangling from the trees, right? So you'll see that there are mangoes growing everywhere of a few different varieties, which I'm honestly very bad with, so I don't know all the names. But we just enjoy all the varieties that we have. So mangoes growing everywhere. You will also see here another type of a vine, which is the ridge gourd vine. So this is a ridge gourd, again climbing up and going up onto this mango tree. Okay, finally we are coming to the edge of the garden, and here you will see lots of Italian basil or Genovese basil. This is the kind which is used to make pastas and put in Italian cooking. So you can see I've taken away lots of it for my dinners. And a really nice lush green vine here of the ridge gourd again. So ridge gourd is flowering. In fact, this one should be fruiting as well. And I'm sure if we look a little bit carefully, yes, here it is. Always easy to spot something when you look for it. So the ridge gourd is growing here nice and strong. So let's come here and you will be able to get a full view of this beautiful garden from this side. And you can see here how what used to be a simple monoculture a couple of months ago is now a multi-layered, beautiful edible garden with a whole lot of different species growing here together. That's it from me today. I hope you enjoyed walking around with me in my mango grove and seeing all my different plants growing to different heights. If you have a tree in your garden, see if you can also start stacking things under it and using the same space to get far more productivity than what you're getting right now. So much for me today. Thank you for joining us. Do share this video with others if you liked it, and subscribe to our channel and switch on the notifications button. Bye-bye.